50-year-old organization, and until this decision on the part of these three states, it had been an important homogenous bloc. So for three of them, and they're all founder members of ECOWAS, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali, for them to come to this situation is regrettable. There can be no two ways about it. Now, I don't believe there's any serious-minded West African who will be happy at what has happened. What then matters is what are we going to do about it?
Because they say we're going out.
Well, it's their right. I mean, because even the treaty that binds us all together has provisions for you to walk out. So that's something that is foreseeable. But I don't believe it's in their interest. I don't believe it's in the interest of the wider ECOWAS bloc to allow this to happen.
So you still hope for a solution?
Not more than hope. We have to continue to work at it, to make sure that we can, at the end of
Greetings, families. Welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If this is your first time, my name is Mamri, and you are very welcome. As you have listened to the first part of this video, is about Nana Akuafo Addo. Yes, the Ghana president once again had another interview, and it seems like there's no interview that you have without being mentioned AES. And I think it's intentionally because these journalists and news media, they want to hear him say something. They want to bring the best out of him. You know, I don't want to use the opposite word of the best. So anytime they interview him, he said things that sometimes it shocks us. Sometimes we expect it, and sometimes we wonder who he really is. I'm saying this because as I listened to this video or this interview, there was 2 years video that was recommended to me, and I will leave it at the comment section. The same man interviewing President Nana Akuafo Addo, and it was like, no, you stay where you are, don't come to us, because of the history we have with the West and the rest. We want to be our own, so you cannot dictate for us. He didn't put it that way, but the way he talked, comment section, everyone was happy that he talked that way. I think, I can't work the timeline. I think it was after that he went to America. Yes, I will say it again, a snitch on the AES. So when I was listening to this video, I made a video before and I published it before this. So many of you, if you haven't seen that video before, that Nigeria channel has published, you understand why he's on and on and on about the AES. I don't want this video to be long. If you haven't watched that video, watch it before you watch this, or after this one, watch that one. Things will be clearer for you. I'm hoping they will not come for me on that video because YouTube didn't give me clear, and that's why I kept it for more than 1 month before publishing it. Please, let's listen to more, and I'll be back. Thank you for your time.
For us to wash our hands off them. Even if they want to wash their hands off, we cannot wash our hands off them.
Let's take the example of Niger.
Right.
Niger, there's a coup. Elected President Mohamed BAZOUM arrested. ECOWAS says we want him out, and we're threatening military intervention.
It hasn't happened.
1 year later, military intervention is off the table, unless I missed something. And President BAZOUM is in jail and no one says anything.
It is an unacceptable position.
Should there have been a military intervention?
I don't want to get into that discussion. It didn't happen.
And it won't happen.
Well, how states evolve and how policies evolve, you cannot predict. But at the moment, it's not happening. And BAZOUM is still in prison. I think that his position is unacceptable. It's completely unacceptable.
Families, you heard him all. It's unacceptable that democratic elected president is in jail or is in house arrest. We don't know, and it's unacceptable. I don't want to say much. I'll read comments from 1 to whatever time. One person, I can't pronounce his name, said, that man does not speak for us Ghanaians. Another said, did he tell you how he destroyed all his water bodies with illegal mining? Did he tell the interviewer? As if they don't know, they won't ask him that question. Somebody says, disappointment, worst president ever, 61, like, unserious president, go and address the illegal mining issues in your country first and free the protesters. At least salvage some dignity before you vacate your seat come January. You have been totally disappointment to Ghanaian citizens. How can you sit there and permit people to pollute our water bodies with cyanide a lot, mercury, which normal human beings does this? People are so annoyed. 71, I talked about this water before because I didn't realize how bad it was till my son-in-law told me that he worked with a company that they have to purify even the tap water several times before they even use. They don't even drink it. These foreign people who are polluting our water, they don't even drink that before they even wash their body with it. That's when I know how serious this is. And now you can see it, and it's all over the internet anyway. Nana talks the talk. He has taken Ghana backwards, giving away the country's resources. 45, like, puppet. Our biggest regret was making this man our president. 76, like, I'm not making this up. It's all there. So I haven't seen any video that says, hooray, we like you yet. We Ghanaians are suffering nothing. He says here is fact. There are no new better roads or infrastructure in Ghana since his presidency began. I would say that's not true. There are more new roads, but there are more uncompleted roads than completed. For that, yeah, I will say that. I will give it to him. 53 lights, the number of votes and people will get in the year's election will determine the number of whatever. I don't understand what we have in Ghana. Ajima 4. Oh, a Jimmy 4. Sorry. The person said the number of votes NPP will get in the year's election will determine the number of a Jimmy 4 we have in Ghana. 101, like, a Jimmy 4 means stupid people. Excuse my language. The video will be long. Please listen to him more and I'll be back. Thank you for your time.
It's completely unacceptable that a democratically elected leader like Bazoum should be treated in the manner in which he has been treated. Essentially, people are throwing mud in the face of the Nigerian people. We have to continue to insist on his freedom. As far as I'm concerned, his freedom, unconditional freedom, is still very much on the table, and we will continue to agitate for it and to be part of the ECOWAS demand that he be freed as soon as possible.
Speaking of security, French troops left. Those countries said, we're going to take care of security ourselves, bring Russian mercenaries or whatever. You are a neighbor of Burkina Faso. From your viewpoint, has the situation worsened since the French troops have withdrawn, or has it improved?
It's certainly not improved. I don't think there's any doubt about it. I think just yesterday or the day before, we saw a massacre of large numbers of civilians again. And they are right on our border, so we have a good idea of what is going on. The security situation does not appear to have improved, and the need for us to find a solution to this terrorist insurgency in West Africa has grown stronger and stronger.
Are you obviously worried, I assume from what you said, about the state of democracy in West Africa? There are coups. There are also the issue of presidential terms, being changed. We change the constitution.
It's a difficult period. You'll have these up and downs, and right now
You're going down.
It's down. But I'm confident that the majority of people in West Africa continue to have great faith. I mean, for instance, when people had doubts about which way it was going to go in Senegal, you saw the big turnout of people when the vote came in Senegal for them to elect their new leaders. The same in countries like Ghana. When the polls open, you will see the numbers of Ghanaians who are going to go out openly, freely to express their view as to who and what should be the next course of action in our countries. So the desire of our people to live within a democratic culture, to me, is incontestable.
Oh, the security in Sahel is getting worse. They are at the border of Ghana and they know what is going on. They want them to come at all costs. The reason why they want them to come is the video that you watched previously. I must say that that video, I made it before Nigeria and Ghana delegates went to Burkina Faso. I'll put a note there. Yes, I did those videos, or I did that video before they went to Burkina Faso. Anyway, I'll continue reading a bit and I'll end this video. He is very wicked president. We are suffering in Ghana, wicked man. That person got 93 likes. This interview is only 2 days ago, not knowing. Somebody says sell out, 95 like. These puppies are not even ashamed of exposing themselves. This is what I said from the beginning, because sometimes you get shocked when the interview starts. Dear President, can't you even read the writing on the wall? Sahel states have won the hearts of all Africans, and there's nothing you can do about it. The Sahel revolution just started and can't be stopped. 89 likes. We are all suffering. Another person. The man has no power or credibility. Another person. I heard him talk about a democratically elected president being put in prison is totally unacceptable. But under his watch and command, democratically protesters have also been arrested and put in prison. What is his take on that? The worst thing that ever happened to Ghana is electing you as a president. And I'll end the video here. Our brother saying that Emmanuel, I heard that democratic elected or democratic people went on demonstrating and he has praising them. So what is he on about? Democratically elected president that is in jail. I end my case here. Maybe I'll paste that comment there. The person got 13 likes. It was only yesterday because he is the worst president in the history of Ghana. That's what somebody also says. The video is getting long and longer. The conversation I scroll up and down. I haven't seen anything positive said about him. I just wish he would stop this interview because nothing good is coming out of it. If in any case he's leaving all this chain of records, that people would dislike him even more. So they are still fighting for them to go back to ECOWAS. We wait and see. We wait and see what will happen in the near future. Maybe change of government will change things. We don't know yet. But what we know is AES, they are doing better. And they are not massacring whatever he said. The terrorists, they are there. Yes, they have been there ever since. They are doing their best. Consider all the sanctions they put on them. Consider everything they have done to them. They are still feeding their people and they are progressing. And that's why we all like them. Those democratic countries that cannot even feed their people, and like someone says, the water bodies all spoil. People are drinking themselves into death. Yes, very soon there will be a lot of illnesses. It's not a case that they will not know where it comes from. President Ibrahim Traore stopped this as soon as he came to power. He stopped the chemicals that they use to pollute the waters. Yes. Thank you so much for your time. Please just leave your own comment as well, so other people will come and read and react on it. Keep it politely so that they will not come for us. That's all I can say. God bless you all. I love you all. Bye-bye. Credit to France 24.
The stability in Ghana today has a lot to do with the fact that we have been going through these regular popular consultations. They've been accepted by the people. They've been accepted by the political class. It's proved to be a stabilizing feature of our politics.
The opposition is worried about the fairness of the election. They're saying the way voter registration is going is not fair. They want an audit. They don't trust you.
It's not me. I'm not responsible.
The Electoral Commission.
I'm not responsible for the electoral process. That's the Electoral Commission. They had an opportunity.